Don't come closer, sir. Over there! There's one of them vermin! Leech spotted! Watch out!
I can't believe I'm doing this. It's locked.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to... Do you need medical attention? Well, the proximity...
Don't take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana.
And that is a good...
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana. It's locked.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana. Good evening, sir.
Reed?
Does my arrival in...
Let us just say that I don't particularly share...
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money? Fame? Or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
It seems you have bad...
I refused.
We can at least... If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't...
I know we've never met before.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed.
There isn't...
That is one...
Since...
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me.
Carelessness?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust...
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the...
Modern medical...
Thank you.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Good evening, sir.
I don't know if...
I see.
I'm Harvey...
All I wanted was to go back to work, to take care of my children.
Good evening.
I'm okay.
I have to go now.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the guard.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose.
Of course, you're right.
You mentioned the dead patient.
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harry.
Very well.
Jonathan, please, I can't rely on anyone else.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship...
Please then.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks.
So Hampton became more...
Exactly. And now Guard of Pre-Wen suspects...
Do you really believe they would come for a...
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here... Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Disgust on every street corner.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require medical assistance?
I will be fine.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if...
I'll try, Doctor.
What can you tell me?
That Mr. Hampton killed Miss Jones in her...
And did you see all this?
No. I was working, but...
Where is Miss Jones's body?
I don't know. I'd imagine the morgue.
Did you see Sean?
I think I saw a silhouette exiting the hospital.
Goodbye, nurse.
Time has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues.
Good evening.
Unless you're here,
I'm Dr. Reed.
you guessed.
Can you...
Before the shot,
Did you recognize...
I couldn't hear.
How is...
Oh,
Can I ask...
it's the pain.
Can I...
Nurses get...
Who is treating you?
Nobody since the...
You don't seem...
My face hurt.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite?
And why not? She's only supping.
She could decide to bite less.
And it's another good reason.
You do realize she's meant...
In her madness.
Where were you stationed?
I really...
No offense.
You were an officer, weren't you?
Goodbye for now, Mr.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
What on earth happened here?
Oh, Jonathan. I can't...
Everything died.
Jonathan!
Forgive me if
I'm always...
Have you embraced this woman?
Her name was Amelia. And over the years, any play...
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every week.
What do you know of Asker?
What more can you tell?
He was bigger than a man.
Fergal, the executioner of Ask.
What is?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
I have experienced a certain...
Now that's quite a question.
Is this a...
I don't have the answer.
Aren't you?
Very little scares me,
Thank you, my lady. Good evening.
Good evening, Doc.
Do you need any medical help? No.
I'm afraid...
Our job brings...
That's easy for you.
I have some good news.
What?
I retrieved your wallet.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So...
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you...
What can you...
Someone killed Miss Jones.
You don't seem...
Why should I be? Whoever...
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few...
Maybe you're right.
You do realize you could both...
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many...
Are you really smug?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients.
But you're not defending him.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor.
How is the situation?
You want to hear the situation is all...
So what do you...
I've been an ambulance...
Since you're...
It's a complete
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently.
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital.
Go there yourself if you want, but...
Goodbye, Milton.
Safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
It seems the Priwen are redoubling their patrol. In the district. I must be more careful.
Fear no evil. We do the Lord's work here.
He's one of them! Die, Bill! Stupid beast! Over there! There's one of them birds! He's coming to us! There's one of them vermin!
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you...
Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, some fancy gentleman.
So you won't?
The name is Booth Digby.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't...
So you're a
Using...
I saw...
I could kill you.
So...
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud.
Oi! I'm the boss, all right?
What can you tell me?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us.
Well, you're not doing a very good job.
Yeah, well, we can't...
More efficient.
Incredible, you know...
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on...
He was one of my patients.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Do you need medical...
I feel fine.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
me laughing at first.
Good evening, miss.
Who are you?
As I just told you, I'm a...
The Pembroke Hospital, you say?
I'm not here to...
Miss Edwina Cobb.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
Behind all your crude words and your...
Romance? I have no time for such rubbish.
Booth Digby look...
You have no idea... What is it, Doctor?
Behind all your crude...
Romance? I...
What can you tell...
I'm a businesswoman.
Gang member...
If you're interested, I may find you...
You're quite...
I like people who know what they want and... Fair enough.
Since my return...
That's exactly what that stupid...
What can you tell me?
You can't trust anyone.
You sound like you're...
Take the gravediggers of Southern...
Looting corpses in a map...
Whatever.
Really?
Bastards.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to...
What happened?
I don't know, and I don't care.
So you have no idea what really happened?
No one messes with them.
And your
Violence is an efficient tool.
So you decide...
Yes, Doctor.
I'm looking for Mr.
The sad saint?
Yes, he was.
You don't say.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Someone's playing a right strange game. You again. What are you...
Tell me about the man...
One of us have been killed.
There has to be...
No, really.
Are you...
Have you looked around?
Tell me...
One of us...
There has to...
No, really, one of us...
Are you so...
Have you looked around?
Goodbye, Mr. Dick.
Mark my word, miss. These murders are the work of a vampire.
A vampire?
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me?
Don't take it personal.
Yes.
I'm Dyson DeLay.
Creatures. A vampire hunter.
I'm looking for Mr...
I really don't know.
Who could tell...
About the sad saint.
Inebriation aside, do you need...
Yes.
What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for
I will see you later.
claws. It comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Surely...
Sure. I wanted things...
Murders by night.
Sounds like...
No, sir. I was an anarchist and I believe that exclusive property is a wrong...
He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
Do you really... think the world is that bad?
No.
I want to know more about...
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor. Make no mistake.
Do you still...
No.
Do you believe...
I do not.
Goodbye.
Good evening, sir.
And what do you define as a strange event?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton.
A vampire hunter?
I know what you're thinking.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. John...
A man of science.
Do you need my medical...
I appreciate your...
Have you heard of the...
Of course.
Were you ever...
I did think about it.
So you hunt...
Vampires are just like every other predator.
What can you...
Did you hear of...
It's...
But it's my...
So...
I patrol later...
Can I help?
Actually, yes. I plan to...
Are you asking me to paste...
If you wouldn't...
How do you...
It's simple, really.
Have you ever killed...
Of course I have.
I'm looking...
The sad saint?
Really?
It's nothing personal, Doc.
I could...
All I will say...
Maybe at least you can tell... Tell me who could...
Tell you what, go and chat...
Goodbye. And...
Coming to them.
It's locked, all right.
Got no idea who she's dealing with. The sewer dog's fault, they say, then the...
I have this thirst for blood. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I was just...
Don't like questions.
Any...
The sad saint.
Actually...
Really? Well, go ask someone else then. What?
Are you...
No.
Is there no one?
Well,
Tom from our local is somewhat.
What's your...
I take care of my mum.
You seem...
I lost the necklace I bought her.
Sometime...
I just want her to...
Goodbye.
Dog's fault, they say. Then the gangs, the epidemics, everyone.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Ah, you're that doctor.
Inebriation aside.
Yes.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
Every night,
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
Do you require medical assistance? I don't know which kind of doctor you...
And is it your purpose as well, Mr...
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne. They must be too busy to answer.
Stupid brat is gone. Good. I was tired of the maggot always hanging around our house anyway.
My God, Seymour. Have you hurt the boy?
Of course not. Why do you care so much about that cockroach? Do I need to talk to rats to get some attention too?
Don't be so childish. You know I love you, Seymour.
But you worry more about that stupid maggot.
Don't speak about him that way. Rufus has always been the kindest boy.
Yeah? Unlike your real son, right?
Good evening.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Mr. Hello, boy. Did I scare you?
No.
Well, I won't.
My name is...
Rufus, tell me what you really think about Seymour Fishburne.
Seymour, he just...
You mean his brutality is infamous, even...
Yes, sir. How...
The patience of a mother for her...
You're right. And I'm...
Are you alone? So you have...
No.
This...
No.
Why do you...
I can't...
What do you do?
I listen to the news.
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work.
What do people...
Things have been tense between the wet boot.
What can you tell me?
It's all about stay.
Why do people...
They call me Rufus the Cur.
Have you ever thought of... Rufus?
Seymour,
You mean...
Yes, you're right.
Do you know him?
Sorry, sir. I don't...
Well, I don't think...
Thanks for the tip.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Don't you think Miss Fishburne is nice to us? But I always have the feeling she's hiding something. For now, you're still the only real friend I have, Jack.
I cannot enter. It's locked. Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr.
How come you can see?
I found Jack when he was a baby.
Like you?
When I was 8.
You don't remember the accident?
No. I don't have any...
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Hip.
Good.
Yeah.
Seymour.
I don't like his act that gave me mother's trust.
You can't...
I don't believe in kindness nor...
Goodbye, Mr. Fish. Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why?
I work at the Pembroke...
Oh, the span...
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella. I can't remember the last time I had a good sleep. Nothing but worry. So you have questions about...
Yes.
Forgive my...
The orphan that regards you as a mother.
You mean Rufus?
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but...
How...
Life has always been...
Do you...
Don't know? And selfish.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fish?
Since my husband died.
Did your husband...
Oh no.
How do you...
My Seymour works at the docks. Just...
The orphan...
You mean...
But you're...
Years may...
I'm trying...
You talking about the one everyone calls?
The very same.
I'm sorry. I don't know where his shelter is.
Goodbye.
I can't remember the last time I had a good sleep. I've been nothing but worry. I'm not sure the epidemic is what worries people most these days.
It's locked. It's locked.
Damn it, no one dares go outside.
I think I'm losing my mind.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening.
You remember me?
Of course I do.
Thank you for your...
I'm still Tom Watts.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby.
The important thing is I find him.
Why not try his night assignment?
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit. Offer a drink to the boy. Cursed or not, he's just another.
Hypocrites, all of them. Maggots.
All these whispers of monsters got fungus.
I can't say, but whatever did this carefully avoided the judgments. We had found ourselves a bloody article.
Seems like the guard of Prewen is on Sean Hampton's trail, too.
Die, face! Move! You're mine! Kill it or you deserve! Die! Die, leech! I'll kill it! Die, vermin! I'll send you to hell! Crush the leaf, boys! Die, vermin! Kill it all you deserve! Burn it, boys! Hate die, vermin!
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
Stupid fool!
If not, I'll find you something. Please, sir, come and have a gander.
Been a while since you last paid me a visit. I came to visit you last night. Don't you recall?
I'm sorry to say, but you haven't yet paid me for the clock I brought you last time.
The clock? Oh, yes. I found a broken clock in the living room and I couldn't remember where it came from.
You broke it? Ah, that is unfortunate. It was such a beautiful piece of work.
Really? Oh, I'm so clumsy these days. I'm so sorry. How much was it?
This'll be enough. I can't make you pay the whole price if it's broken.
That's so kind of you. I'm going to make some tea now.
It will be enough until the next time you forget it, you old bat. Something that'll strike your fancy. If not, I'll find you something.
Good evening.
Rest assured,
Your merchandise?
None taken, sir. But please...
It's time.
time to confess, Martin. You've exploited Miss Gillingham's weakness to your own advantage, have you not?
All I've done is smile at her and be kind to her. I've done no other harm than giving her what she needed.
You really are convinced?
You can blame my folks for that. They taught me never to expect nothing from anyone except lies.
So it's bad?
6 feet under, I suppose. When the...
Is that why you let them die of the flu?
When the epidemic started...
Do you have any regret?
I haven't got regrets.
Why not?
There's always the night.
There is no shame in asking.
I don't feel okay with that.
Let me be...
Who the hell are you to question...
I meant no offense, Mr.
And what should I do?
What can you tell me about the neighborhood? Have you got any friends?
Not really.
Tell me.
The poor woman's mad, all right?
How interesting. I don't suppose you know what happened.
Jack! Rumour has it he tried to tackle some gang lads. He's a caretaker for the poor.
Something like...
Sorry, I don't...
Goodbye.
Please, sir. Come and have a gander.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I come in?
I already took my medication, Doctor. But thank you.
I'm sorry. Your medication? Have we met before?
Don't tease me like that, Jack. Sorry, what?
I think I should come in, miss. I'd like to check if everything is okay, what with the epidemic spreading across London.
An epidemic, you say?
I told you.
Of course I...
Enid, listen to me. You must...
Martin reminds me so much of my Jack.
Martin is not your son, Miss Gillingham. He's taking advantage of you.
No, Martin is not my son. My son's name is Jack.
Please listen.
What are you attempting, Dr. Tippets? My son is always...
What can...
Oh, no.
Who are the more...
Well, I heard about...
I'm looking...
Sean Hampton, you say?
Goodbye, Miss Gillingham. It's locked, all right.
Something that'll strike your fancy. If not, I'll find you something.